Do you feel in control of your life? Do you feel like you are in control and you are headed in the direction that you want? I'm Carla Elizondo. Thank you for joining me. Inside Talk Show. We are continuing the reading of Dr. Joseph Murphy's book, The Miracles of Your Mind. We're talking all about how our mind works to better understand our mind. So we're going to dive right in. We're still on chapter 1, how our mind works. We will use an illustration. The conscious mind. Remember, we've been learning that the conscious thinking mind, and I will do this really quick just for a recap. The conscious thinking mind. This represents the mind, by the way. This silly stick figure represents the mind. We have two parts, the conscious thinking mind, and we have the subconscious feeling or emotional mind. Then we have our body that takes the action. Depending on the actions, we get the results in our outside world. These 5 little antennas represent our physical 5 senses: see, hear, smell, taste, touch. They are connected to the outside world. That is how we receive information into our conscious thinking mind. The conscious thinking mind receives information 24/7. The subconscious feeling mind just accepts anything that is dropped down into our heart of hearts, what we get emotionally involved with. We use this kind of language. If our heart's not in it, if we're not feeling it, it will never go down and we will never take action on it. We can think all day long and entertain ideas. Our friends will say, oh my gosh, listen to this new song, read this book. I'm not feeling it. We're never going to go and get that book. We can entertain it here all we want, but it will never drop down into our subconscious, which here is the chamber where everything moves into action. So if your heart's not in it, good or bad, it will never come out in your life. So Dr. Joseph Murphy goes on to say this illustration that the conscious mind, and here's another diagram that goes along with this. I got a paper of a receipt. The conscious mind is like the navigator or man. So this is us. We're the navigator. We're the captain of the ship. The conscious mind is like the navigator or man at the bridge of a ship. He directs the ship, which is the subconscious mind. So our conscious mind is the captain, our subconscious mind is the ship. We direct the ship and signal orders to the men in the engine room, the men in the engine room of the ship, which consists of all the boilers, instruments, gauges, etc. The men in the engine room, the subconscious mind, the subjective mind, the men in the engine room do not know where they're going. They just follow orders of the conscious mind, of the captain of the ship. They would go onto rocks if the men on the bridge used faulty or wrong instructions based on his findings with the compass, sextant, or other instruments. So the ship, all the people on the ship, right, would fly into rocks if the captain of the ship was not consciously moving the ship into the direction, aka the destination that we want to go. So the men in the engine room, they would go on the rocks if the man on the bridge or the captain issued faulty or wrong instructions. Okay, the men in the engine room, the men in the ship, obey this captain because he's the director. We are the director of our ship. Our mind is so powerful. Where did we leave off? Okay. So the ship, the men in the engine room, obey the captain because the captain is the director. They do not talk back to the captain. They simply carry out orders. They don't bark back and say, hey, we're going the wrong way. Hey, I don't want to plant that. Remember yesterday's lesson, planting seeds. This doesn't care. It's impersonal. It will just take orders. It will just take any seed that is planted in it like fertile soil, and it will produce. It will get there. This is the captain. This does not bark. This does not fight back. It just takes whatever order is given it. It just carries out orders. The captain is the master of the ship. His orders are followed out likewise. Your conscious mind is the captain, the master of your ship. Your body, right? Because this leads your body, your heart. This is your heart of hearts, your subconscious mind drives your body because whatever's here will drive you into action. It drives your body. Your body and all of your affairs represent the ship. Your subconscious mind takes the orders you give it based upon your belief and suggestions accepted as true. Remember, beliefs are just thoughts that we get emotionally involved with over and over and over and over from a young age. Our beliefs are not original. Our beliefs aren't special. Our beliefs are stuff we just inherited, most likely, or that we're surrounding ourselves with. We come to believe things because it's through repetition. It's the seed that gets planted. The captain keeps telling the ship, well, this is true, this is true, this is true. Think about environments. There's so many great examples, but that's a side tangent. So the captain is the master of the ship. His orders are followed out. Likewise, your conscious mind is the captain, the master of your ship. Your body and all of the affairs represent the ship. Your subconscious mind takes the orders you give it based upon your belief and suggestions accepted as true. Another simple illustration is this. When you repeatedly say to people, I do not like mushrooms, then the time comes for you to be served mushrooms. You get indigestion because your subconscious mind says to you, the boss does not like mushrooms. This is an example probably amusing to you. Nevertheless, this is an example of the relationship between the conscious and the subconscious mind. When a woman says, I wake up at 3 o'clock if I drink coffee at night. Whenever she drinks it, the subconscious mind nudges her as if to say, the boss wants you to stay awake tonight. The heart is called the subconscious mind in ancient allegories. We talked about this. All right, same thing. Okay. Our heart is not this sac in our chest. That's just a piece of anatomy. Our true heart of hearts, our emotions, is in our subconscious mind. The heart is here in our subconscious mind. It is called the subconscious mind in ancient allegories. The Egyptians knew that the heart was the subconscious mind, but they did not call it that name. The Chaldeans and Babylonians called it by different names. You can impress your subconscious mind. You can impress your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind will express what is impressed upon it. So what are we impressing on it? What are we surrounding ourselves with? What are we impressionable to? What are we impressing on our subconscious mind? You can impress your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind will express what is impressed upon it. Any idea, right? Got lots of these. Any idea that is emotionalized or felt as true will be accepted by your subconscious mind, and it will move into form. We cannot help it. Have you ever wondered why you feel certain things and you're like, I just can't stop it. Oh my God, why do I love this person? Because we're emotionally involved, and all the king's horses and all the king's men, the ship cannot steer in a different direction than the one that this conscious mind is driving it to. I hope you're following me here. This is so powerful. We'll just end it there. Something came to me when I was reading this. Yeah, the heart is called the subconscious mind. In ancient allegories, the Egyptians knew that the heart was the subconscious mind, but they did not call it by that. So remember, whatever we impress is expressed. Whatever we impress on our subconscious mind, the fertile soil, whatever we plant, whatever directions and orders we give it, whatever we impress, we express. What are we being impressed with? Whatever we impress, we express. Pay attention to what is coming in. What are you swimming in? What is surrounding you? We highly overestimate our ability to weed things out. We get tired, we get hungry, we have a lot going on. Think of it as like a goalie. We're a goalie. This is the goalie, this is the net. There's a lot of balls being kicked in. We cannot, we gotta go to lunch. We gotta relax, we gotta sleep. There's a lot coming at us. We cannot block every goal that is coming in. We think we can, we can't. That's why people advertise, people do billboards, subliminal messaging. That's used in, hello, you know what breaks down people in, POWs, prisoners of war? Repetitive, over and over, playing mind games with people so that it gets into their subconscious emotional mind, and then they take action. They obey. They start believing the brainwashing. Remember, we're all being brainwashed. We are all being brainwashed 24/7. We are all drinking a Kool-Aid. What flavor are you drinking? Everybody is drinking a Kool-Aid. You can't look at someone and be like, wow, what are they drinking? Woo, they're on something. We're all on something. As the sky is blue. And if you don't think so, my heart goes out to you, because you are. You are on a program. You're running a program. Did you choose it, or was it chosen for you? If you didn't choose it, newsflash, it was chosen for you. Hopefully it's a good one. What are your results? Are you happy, healthy, and wealthy? Or are you sick, broken, tired, and unhappy? What are your results? What are your results in your life? What are your results? That is a direct indication of what you got going on. Where are you? What is your destination? Where are you ending up? Look around you. And it doesn't matter where you're at. You can always change it starting today, starting right now. Where are you at? What destination have you arrived at in your life? In every area. Health, career, love and relationships, finances. Where are you? What would you rate yourself in if those were buckets, 4 buckets: health, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual; relationships, family, friends, lovers; financial, money, assets, abundance, wealth, having all the money you need for everything you want for yourself and everyone, and to have the experiences you want; and then career, service. How do you show up and serve the world? What do you do with your day? What do you wake up and do for money? Money is just a reflection of services rendered. What are you doing? If you don't have a lot of money, this is one of my men, Bob Proctor told me, money is just a reflection of the service you provide. We receive money for providing service, for helping. And if you don't have a lot of money, it means you're not providing service. That's one way to look at it. Money is the means through which this world works, not just the United States. But we demonize money. We have a lot of bad money paradigms. We must get all that stuff off us about money is, evil or bad and all this stuff. It doesn't serve us. Money is just payment for services rendered. That's the way I like to look at it. And if people say, oh, money's not important to me, money's not big to me. Money is to everybody. Let me tell you, the only people who say money isn't important are 3 types of people. People that don't have much of it, people who have never really been without it, and people who aren't generous and understand the power that having money can do beyond your physical presence. So there are 3 types of people that say money's not important. 1, people who don't have much of it. 2, people who have never truly been without it, who have gone hungry, who couldn't pay their rent because they know the importance of money. People who have truly been without it know the importance of money. Not being able to put food on the table, put shoes on your kids' feet. Money's very important. And then 3rd, people who aren't generous, understand the power that money can have to build, to help, to serve. When you're not present, you can literally give and build and create big things. I hope you enjoyed that. We are at 214 subscribers. We were at 203 yesterday, so we are getting up there. Thumbs up to this video if you like it. Share it with anybody who you think would. And I appreciate all your love and support. I will see you and we'll continue tomorrow.